My name is Lai Wan Yan, metric number 294001. We are going to talk about unemployment. This is the table of content, and for my part, I'm going to talk about the introduction. What is unemployment? The term unemployment refers to situations where a person actively searches for employment but is unable to find work. Unemployment is considered to be a key measure of the health of the economy. According to the Economist Newspaper Limited, unemployment means the number of employed people, which is usually expressed as the employment rate or percentage of the workforce. In general, unemployment means the total of labor force which is not used by a country. Unemployment can be categorized into four types. They are frictional, structural, cyclical, and natural. Firstly, frictional employment exists because of freedom of looking for job and imperfect information in the labor market. The economy, frictional employment is unavoidable, and its period time is relatively shorter than structural employment. For example, searching for a new job and matching the right workers to the right jobs all take time and effort. Second, structural employment come about through a technological change in the structure of the economy in which labor market operate. Technological change can lead to employment among workers displaced from jobs that are not longer needed. For example, the manual task of collecting tolls is replaced by machine in the implementation of the electronic tolls collection system at the highway tolls. Thus, people are no longer required to perform such tasks. Next, cyclical employment. It is due to economic downturn or recessions. As demand for goods and services decrease, employment falls, and unemployment grows. It is as known as deficient demand employment. Lastly, natural employment. It is a combination of frictional and structural employment. The rate is around 4 to 6%. This type of employment occurs when there is a full employment in the economy. For example, the authority decide to increase the minimum wage by $2 at any given time. Some workers are likely to be laid off due to the lowering labor demand.
Understanding the cause of unemployment is crucial for developing effective policies which help to address the problem. There are 5 factors that I am going to discuss. First and foremost, unemployment caused by a recession is typically a result of a decline in demand for goods and services in the economy. When businesses reduce production and cut back on investments due to a decline in demand, they may lay off workers or reduce hiring, leading to an increase in unemployment. Moreover, technological change can be a significant factor in causing unemployment. The introduction of new technologies can lead to the displacement of employers in certain industries, as machines or software can often perform tasks more efficiently than human living. This can result in job losses for some workers, and it can be challenging for those who lack the skills or education for new roles or new industries. The third cause that leads to unemployment is lack of available jobs in the economy. A lack of job openings in the local economy or incompatibility between the skills and experience of the worker with the demands of the labor market can cause frictional unemployment. This increases unemployment as more people are looking for work but there are fewer job opportunities available in the economy. Rising costs, including costs of raw materials and utilities, can also contribute to unemployment. When the cost increases, it can be difficult for companies to pay salaries to their employees. This can lead to cost-cutting measures, such as reducing the number of employees or offering lower salaries. If the company offers salaries that their employees consider too low, they may reject their jobs and look for employment elsewhere. Furthermore, geographical factors can play a role in unemployment. It affects the types of jobs that are available in a given area. For example, certain regions may have a higher concentration of jobs in certain industries. It generates one of the challenges for workers who have skills or experience that are highly specialized in one industry only to find job in a different industry or region.
My name is Chai Kaman, matrix number 293835. As we all know, when the unemployment rate is very high, total expenditure in the economy will decline. This may lead to companies cutting off workers, and this causes an increase in the unemployment rate. So, here I'm going to talk about the effect of unemployment. The effect of unemployment can be discussed in 3 categories, which is individuals, economy, and society. Firstly, the effect of unemployment on individuals are mental health. Unemployment has a negative influence on mental health. A person who lost job needs to worry about how to pay bills and maintain a standard of living. Some of them face difficulty telling their partner and family about their loss of a job. According to research from the State University of New York at Albany, people who lost their jobs were more likely to have a pressure mental health issues even though they have no responsibility on their own. Other than that, the effect of unemployment to the economy are tax revenue fall. This happens when fewer people are employed, fewer individuals will have the money to pay taxes. This causes the tax money collected by the government to decrease, which will have a significant effect on government budget. Lastly, the effect of unemployment on society are the crime rate increase. Young people who are unemployed are forced to engage in illegal activities including armed robberies, drug trafficking, gambling, and prostitution as a result of their unemployment. To generate money, however, unemployed youth often join criminal gangs and terrorist organizations. For example, decades of unemployment brought on by political instability in Somalia led to the rise of piracy and the formation of armed terrorist groups.
My name is Lim Wei Shan. My metric number is 293976. I will explain unemployment rate in Malaysia. Unemployment rate is the percentage of the labor force without a job. When the economy is in the poor shape and jobs are scarce, the unemployment rate can be expected to rise. When the economy grows at a healthy rate, it can be expected to fall. The graph showed that the unemployment rate from year 2012 until 2022. From the year 2012 until 2019, the unemployment rate is below 4%. This condition showed that economy Malaysia is in the situation of full employment. Full employment is an economic situation in which all available labor resources are being used in the most efficient way possible. For 2020, the positions of Malaysia labor force is affected due to the health crisis and the economic impact, causing the unemployment rate to reach 4.5% compared to the 3.26% in the previous year. The annual unemployment rate increased by 1.24%. This situation faced by the country labor market is the situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. Implementations of the Movement Control Order (MCO) as a result of the spread of COVID-19 has seen the number of unemployed in the March increase. In 2021, the unemployment rate is the highest at 4.61%. The increase in the unemployment rate in 2021 was largely influenced by the layoff in the company affected by the government measures to control the COVID-19 pandemic. MCO had caused many companies to be unable to operate as usual and caused an increase in layoff. Malaysia's unemployment rate for 2022 was 3.6%, a 1.01 decline from 2021. Malaysia's economic performance is observed to continue improving, as reflected by the economic indicators showing positive growth. In line with the improving economic conditions, the labour market is also expected to continue to flourish.
My name is Ong Sin Yu. Matrix number is 293860. Today, I'm going to discuss the solution of unemployment. So there are 4 ways to reduce the problem of unemployment. First, I'll talk about the fiscal policy. Fiscal policy will be implemented if the government wants to increase aggregate demand and enhance overall economic growth. This policy involves cutting tax rate and increasing government spending. If the government does this, the disposable income of the people will increase and cause more consumption and demand. This will increase aggregate demand, which is AD, and subsequently increase real gross domestic product, which is GDP. If demand is high, manufacturers will produce and supply more and offer more jobs and thus reduce unemployment. Next is geographical labor mobility. Some places have a greater unemployment rate than other places. Geographic unemployment is a situation where people have fewer options nearby and have few options to relocate to locations with more employment prospects due to the high cost of living. As a result, the government can take action to create inexpensive housing or offer financial aid to the jobless so they can move to labor-intensive areas. Third is control number of foreign workers in the local market. Based on Muhammad Ramadan and Yaakob, the job vacancies should be given to Malaysian university graduates, school leavers, unemployed and poverty group. Therefore, policy to control immigrants and foreign workers should be formed as to relieve public stress due to flooding of foreign workers. Investigation of the profiling should cover their basic information as well as fingerprint need to be taken for record purpose. From this record, new admission of foreign worker can be traced to avoid the same worker re-enter the local labor with different identities and passport. Last is education and training. Education and training scheme needs to be focused on skill and qualification that will enable the unemployed to find jobs in the new industry. This policy aims to reduce structural unemployment where it is caused by the mismatch between the workers' skill and the ones needed by the employers. Through this, the government can fund training scheme in areas where there is a shortage of skilled workers. For example, in a hospital are lacking of nurse, the unemployed can undergo vocation training in the field of nursing for free. This will enhance the skill and marketability of the unemployed to meet the emerging labor market.
That's all from our group. Thank you.